So it was irrelevant what the cause were. Completely irrelevant. It's whatever the majority of the land is. That's kind of what I assumed. Well, you're gonna hate me for a while. And that's the Viceroy, yeah, but the Viceroy has the culture and faith of your nation. Of his nation. I've never seen this before. Global trade power goes up. Cost me 100 ducats. Encourage cash crops. Naval force limit goes up for me and down for them. National tax goes up for me, down for them. Autonomous trade. Oh, so self-governing colony is just buffs for them. Domestic trade power, liberty desire. Tax, liberty desire. Manpower, liberty desire. And Salem, liberty desire. What about the crown colony? Land force limits up for me, down for them. Treasure fleet income. Religious control would increase their missionary strength. While they're trying to convert everything. Well, I definitely want to encourage the cash crops. Because they have a lot of colony stuff to do. Naval power, I'm actually kind of okay with them keeping. Likewise with the taxes. The trade power, however, I think I will take. And yeah, their liberty desire is such that it's going to be a bit of a task to reduce this. I mean, the enforced religion will go down over time, but a plus 100% is ridiculously high. Menu always crashes my game for some reason, but that's in Ambanar. Maybe because Ambanar hasn't implemented those properly? Where did it put the capital? That's a good question. Down here. Rio de Janeiro. So it ignored everything. Do you have the highest development? 14? 11. Well, you know what I can do? I'm going to reload to the save, which is just 12 days ago. And I'm going to dev up Pambuco to see if that's turned into the capital. Although, hang on. Pambuco is not Malian yet. In that case, I'm actually going to have to cancel the core creation. Which aren't shown over there. Are they only in here? Where's the core creations? Centralized state. Oh, for Pete's sake. God damn it. So I might not actually be able to make it Malian. I think what I'm going to need to do is console command the culture, because it's something I would have waited to do. So what I'm going to do is reload this. We're going to go to... Whoops. No, don't launch another OBS, thank you. E4. Console. Culture. Change culture. No, that's court member. Colonization, culture, province ID. To your primary culture. That's perfect. That's what I want. So this needs to be debug underscore mode. Then we say culture space 755. Done. Yes, I do mean culture. Did I spell it wrong? I did. Is now Mali. Then I'm going to cancel the culture conversion. In case that screws other things up, then I'm going to dev this place up like crazy, so it is definitely the biggest. 21. There we go. And Pembuco is now the capital. We're going to make this a private enterprise. We're going to call this Muzzil. You were exiled? Really? Really? And... Muzzil. Catholic Portuguese. Sunni Mali. Neither of them are accepted. So the capital is irrelevant. It is literally just whatever the majority is. Yeah, your Liberty Desire is going to be a real problem. Improving relations would certainly help. And I think I've really just got to continue investing in them. Because the more I develop up the provinces, the more of the dev... Oh, there we go. It's starting to take effect already. Ah, you're no longer exiled. Okay, so you're exiled briefly. And I thought one of the changes in 1.32 is that you could start drilling again in colonies. Did I misremember that? Well, whatever. You should start building your own armies now. Why can't I? Oh, because you guys are already doing a transport. Fair enough. I'm not going to culture. Console command it. I can just do it through other means, as you have just seen. Ships have been lost. That means you've just lost my armies as well, hasn't it? Nope. I'm not transporting troops. What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to get to Swellendam. No, don't leave now, you morons! Oh, Portugal just got the Treaty of Tortillas, and we're going to need to build some more bloody transports. How many do we have? That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we can now carry a full stack in one go. And the Gold Coast can be cored, please do. Religion Sunni. That's more like it. Unfortunately, the culture is still Portuguese. There's not much I can do about that, I don't think. And you know what? I would have put quite a lot of effort into changing this, so I think I am going to culture convert. Is there a way of converting an entire country to a culture? Interesting. Yeah, there is a way of doing it. There's an easier way. Whoops. Then we go change underscore culture underscore court space ruler Mali. Mali is not a valid culture. You what, mate? Small M? Ah, small M. Okay, so here, that's changed his culture, Sunni Mali, and then there is a way of changing the culture of the nation to the culture of their ruler. As soon as I remember how to do it. Culture, religion, event 0.22. Can I do Control V? I wonder. I think I got that wrong. Ah. Mali becomes the new primary culture. Time has come indeed, and then we're just going to go... I'm guessing there's a console command for stability increase. I'm guessing it's just stability. Didn't quite mean +3. There we go. We got there. Was it 0 or was it +1? That's something I really should have checked before I did that. It was 0. Okay. Then we're good. And I don't need debug mode on anymore. And there we go. Mazil should now be Mali and Sunni. And we do still have the Mali Liberty Desire issues, but I think that's a fair trade-off. I'm okay with this. It's not like I can't deal with that. Oh, we're carrying guns now. Model's changed. Hamburg, religious civil disorder. Golden era for Trier. Trier. Circulation of hostile publications. And there we go. Liberty Desire is now in acceptable levels. Circulation of hostile publications. While printing was a novelty, it first attracted those who could create codices as great works of art, or philanthropists who wanted to spread the knowledge of the classics in a more accessible format. Soon, however, others joined the ranks, less scrupulous men who would make a living slandering others. I definitely don't want to lose support of printing press, so we're going to do this one. Cannot control the free word. And we have another merchant, which we're definitely going to put into Brazil. Transferring trade power homewards. The Zanj company is now available. Cool. Actually, if you go aggressive, that will work. Oh, yeah. That's one of the bugs we were aware of. You can force your own colony to declare independence on yourself. I hadn't seen it in person yet, though. Oh dear, that is funny. I think you can use the missionaries in Mazil if you wanted to. You can culture convert. You can't culture convert for them, but they will gradually get more Mali as they do more colonization. That is true. Am I no, they're not still working. Oh, they're coring everything at the moment, that's why I can't help them. Need to wait until the cores are finished. Oh, and then the other thing I would like to do for Mazil is subsidies. Because you're going to have some seriously angry people to deal with, and I'd rather you actually had an army to be able to fight them. Prussia, end of religious turmoil, and we can actually help you with the rebel suppression with our own armies over here. That's why they're there. Just in case you do have issues. Oh, it's a different colour because this is still Mali. I was like, hang on, is that still in the Argentina region? No, it's not. We're good. It's just the area just north of it. Wasn't quite set aside yet. Protests in Humbori. As men of great spiritual strength, but also firmly part of the establishment, members of the Ulema sometimes choose to join social protests. A recent altercation between the local garrison and the urban population of Humbori have attracted the attention of prominent mufti in the state of the Niger Bend. We're going to continue on the mysticism, so we can continue with the assistance with the missionaries. Timber shortage, ship cost increased. Well, it's a good thing we just got our ships built then, isn't it? Now you've got to go and manually rename all the Portuguese names of the provinces. That I cannot be bothered with. The Ulema become very, very unhappy. Yeah, on this one we're going to side with the Ulema. And we can purchase the final religion-enforced edict, resistance to the Reformation. Yes, we are going to be highly resistant to this Reformation going on. Grrr. Right, now I have a colonial nation. Am I actually getting 100% of the forts? No, still not. Interesting. So I still need to build some more. That can be arranged. When's the next tier available? Miltech 14. Okay. Well, I think my defences up here are pretty darn good. Although I do need to put forts on these locations. Trading in tropical wood. Dev cost reduction. I don't mind if I do. Alright, so you want to get over to here. Off you go. Trading in coffee. But thanks for the institution spread. I never did upgrade Joma and Messina to tier 2. That is something I should do as a matter of some priority. Likewise, getting another world trade place. Probably on the Cape Coast. Unless any of these are better locations. Like Benguela is dry land. Benguela may actually be better to build in. Oh, and Dongo is in the same region. Interesting. Then yes, Benguela wants to become a world port. Interesting. Aragon insulted me. In this great game we play, you are a mere pawn. Am I indeed, Aragon? Am I indeed? I can invite a Shafti scholar, which gives another merchant. Ah, but the Maliki is more dev cost. Man, our dev cost reduction must be huge. Hadn't quite realised that. Yeah, it is. Oh, Zada just died. Bring forth the next commander. And this is going to be... need to be on the wrong screen again. CPM. Ugh. Have a reroll. Better. Okay. Can't you only have one scholar at a time? Yes, which is why I'm not going to bother inviting that one. Cape of Good Hope can be stated, which I will do. I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably stating the whole of Africa. And then if I get anything further abroad, then we'll leave that as trade areas. Right, now I can transport a whole unit at a time, and I would like these guys to come back home. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Now, Noop, how are you feeling about life? Are you ready to join the good guys yet? No. Oh my gosh, you are getting close though. That's mostly because my diplomatic reputation is now a whopping plus 12. Anything else happening in Europe with the Ottomans? Nope, Savoy's beating France up again. Ming's getting crushed. Lanzhang's the one that's benefiting most out of that. And Santa Caterina is about to finish, which is good. Mazil is getting more and more troops. So Mazil's standing army should be decent. How is the institution spread going? Printing press is actually present in all of this now. It is catching up rapidly with the global trade. So how much would this cost to level up? 3,000 and not possible yet. And my army maintenance is still very high. Although, no, it is legit just very high. You can start drilling. We could almost double it in size. But we definitely can't afford that. Jeez, France! And Castile is being eaten up by Portugal again. What's the Diplo expense for? That is paying Mazil so that they can actually maintain an army of their own and do their own thing. So, where do we go after this? What is the next objective? Congo does feed into Ivory Coast, so taking Congo does make sense. And Zambezi and the Great Lakes. Well, actually, the thing I should do is check the missions, because this whole intention was to do missions. So we need to have trade power in Agadir. Oh, really? Up here? But this serves no use to me. Unless you're expecting me to move up to Seville and start collecting there instead of Ivory Coast. That would be interesting. Yeah, and then that gets me to the Reach Europe. Which is interesting because it allows you... Is it this one? No, it's Mali and the Maghreb allows you to buy a province in Europe. Although holding on to it would be another thing entirely. We need to own the whole of the Niger, which we're working on. Timbuktu needs to have 85% trade power, which is going to require us to take Morocco out. So my Great Barrier here is not going to be useful anymore. No, that is not Northumbria. That's Portugal.